Because we're SOCAN, we like to talk about the songwriting. So can you tell us a little bit about how you co-wrote the new single, Cut to the Feeling, with Simon Wilcox, who's amazing, and Nathan Lombrosa?
It was one of those songs that we had the spark, the initial day of it, and I think we were all feeling the joy of what that song meant to us because we were dancing while we were making it. Yeah. And then some of it felt right, but some of it felt just like a hint off. So we all agreed to rebook about a month later and get a couple of the words right and make a couple changes in the verses. So it was one of those songs that we had the spark, we revisited it, we came back, and we kind of like perfected it for our own hearts.
Beautiful. It has been reported that you wrote or co-wrote more than 200 songs for E MO TION.
It's a true story.
Yeah.
I went a little nuts.
Can you talk about the kind of energy and dedication it takes to work that hard at songwriting?
Well, when I say that songwriting is my passion, I mean, it is exactly that. It's strange for me to wake up sometimes and have my coffee and be driving to the studio and be telling myself I'm going to work, because it's never work for me. It's always the thing I would be doing. I would almost pay to be doing it. So it's a gift of my life that I have found a career that I love so much. And in terms of discovering the type of music that I want to share with the world or contribute, I didn't know the answer. So for me, the only way to solve that problem was just to write until I found it.
Wow, so you wrote your way towards your destiny.
I wrote my way towards it. And some things worked and some things didn't. But in every session, I always found there was a takeaway. So it never felt like a waste of time. I love being in collaborative experiences because I feel like you get to see how somebody else goes at it. You get to learn from it. And there's always a lesson that I take away with even the songs that don't turn out on the record.
I read something where you recently mentioned that you were working with co-writers to create constant ear candy, which is, I love that phrase, by the way, constant ear candy. But that doesn't take away from the emotional authenticity of it. It just makes it more catchy.
Well, thank you. Yeah. I do feel like there is a side of me that maybe has a desire for almost like nursery rhyme melodies, like that sort of very like almost elementary, youthful side of things where whether or not you want the song to, it's kind of stuck in your head and it sticks right away. It was a great example tonight of oh, honey, honey, do, 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 do. I mean, that is my dream idea of a song. When other artists like Leonard Cohen were saying they wish they had written Sugar, I mean, I'm among that list. And I think it has that element, too, of just sort of a little bit of a nursery rhyme inside of a pop song as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
You've written about 50 songs for an eventual new album. You're working with co-writers in Stockholm, Los Angeles. How's everything going?
You know, I'm nervous and excited all at the same time. It's strange to kind of experiment in the way that I am right now, which is kind of going to new places and try to take sort of the positivity from the last round of like what we experienced in general and kind of put it over there for a second and be brave to try on new things. I think as a creator, you're never wanting to just repeat what you've done before.